Italy is panicking today. Italy's supervolcano shows signs of seismic unrest. Experts at the National Institute of Geophysics and Volcanology have warned authorities and residents that earthquake tremors could increase in the near future, and noted that this kind of seismic behavior is not new in the volcanic area. Seismic activity has been increasing for months. We have observed more than 3,000 earthquakes since the start of 2023, Dr. Gianfilippo De Astis, a senior researcher at INGV, told the Associated Press. However, only 65 of the earthquakes were magnitudes above 2.0 on the Richter scale. The city of Naples is surrounded by 3 active volcanoes: the volcanic island of Ischia to the west, Campi Flegrei to the northwest, and the Somma Vesuvius volcanic complex to the southeast. Campi Flegrei, or Flegrine Fields, is part of a supervolcano that erupted 37,000 and 15,000 years ago. These two supereruptions formed calderas 12 kilometers wide as the ground collapsed over the partially empty magma chamber. This shallow magma chamber lies between 2 and 5 kilometers deep and is replenished over time by a wider reservoir at a depth of about 8 to 10 kilometers. In more recent times, there have been 56 smaller volcanic eruptions, with the last occurring in 1538. The area is still active today, with widespread hydrothermal activity and seismic clusters recorded in the 1950s, 1970s, 1980s, and since 2000. The land also slowly rises and falls again, a process known as bradyseism, every few decades. The coastal town of Pozzuoli is located in the center of the Campi Flegrei caldera and has risen almost 4 meters in the last 50 years. A study published earlier this year showed that uplift and seismic activity were caused by volcanic gases and fluids seeping into fissures and filling the crust above the magma chamber like a sponge. This is not necessarily a sign of an imminent volcanic eruption. A very similar effect occurs in Yellowstone, but no major eruptions have occurred here in the last 70,000 years. The same goes for all volcanoes that have been quiet for generations. Campi Flegrei may return to a new routine, rising and falling slowly, as seen at similar volcanoes around the world, or simply return to calm. We can't be sure what will happen. The important thing is to be prepared for all possibilities, concluded study author Dr. Stefano Carlino of the Vesuvius Observatory. Dense urbanization, with an estimated 300,000 to 600,000 people living in the most active parts of the caldera, makes this area a high-risk area, which researchers and authorities continue to monitor. In 2012, the Italian Dipartimento della Protezione raised the alert level from basic to caution, the second of the 4 levels established by the Campi Flegrei National Emergency Plan.